I'm Rachel Intrigan, and today we are interviewing the legendary Bob Hearn.
Hey, Bob, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You are just getting back into the country. You had yourself a bit of an adventure. You care to expand upon that?
I did. I was in Europe for a month. I flew out for Spartathlon, my seventh Spartathlon start, my sixth finish. Had one DNF, which sucked. This year went pretty well. I came in with a foot injury that, it just cost me a little bit of time, but I got through okay. Then I just now got back from 24-Hour Worlds in France, where I'm the assistant team leader of the U.S. team. And the 2 weeks in between, I stayed with friends in Italy who happened to own a 15th century castle filled with 100,000 puzzles. So
sick.
I just made a month-long trip out of it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Of course, the men's and women's teams had mixed results here at Worlds. The men's, I believe, were about a 17th place finish or thereabouts, or
I think 14th.
14th. Okay.
Yeah.
My apologies, guys.
Yeah, no, I might have got it wrong in the final standings. It was all a blur at the end.
But the women fought tooth and nail to the very end and ended up in a fourth place finish.
Yes, we were neck and neck with Japan for third with about an hour and a half to go, but Japan had Miho Nakata, the former world record holder.
Amazing run, yeah.
And she finished
as
third.
Yeah.
She finished third, exceeding her world record from Taiwan 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So she was really motivated to push at the end, and we had a strong team. But fourth place is solid. And then, of course, the top three women broke the world record.
Dude,
it was utterly insane performances there.
And as a fan of fixed time myself, like both with participation and just like watching the sport, massive props for like the, ability to turn around like a team to compete in the event. Like I was so thrilled at the women's performance. Like getting, and I mean, again, like props to you and Pam for making that happen, because it was looking like we were going to like come from behind.
Well, thanks mostly to Pam for getting Stella Springer officially upgraded from alternate to team member at the 11th hour, 13th hour, really.
The 13th hour,
really,
for sure.
What it seemed like we were going to be a five-person team, but Pam fought tooth and nail, and we got Stella on the team, fortunately, because she was one of the three scoring members.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. And, of course, now it's your turn to run.
Now it's my turn to run, I'm not here to set any records or anything today. I want to get my states qualifier. I just turned 60 2 weeks ago, and I want to chase the over 60 course record next year if I can manage to get in. So I need a qualifier.
Do we know what I don't even know what the 60 plus record is here. Do
it's
you know?
2018. Oh, for here or
for here?
I'm talking about states.
I thought you were talking about here.
Yeah, no, I'm talking
Are you
about.
going for it?
You know what?
I'm talking about
look that up.
trying to get into states. And
What's the states record?
2018.
Oh, okay, 2018. I thought you were saying a year.
Sorry,
cool,
yeah.
All right,
Right,
20
right.
hours and 18 minutes.
Which is, I'm not even a trail runner anymore. So if I get in, I will have to reinvent myself over the next several months to have any shot. But
I really like, as somebody who does like fixed time and the fixed distance trail and road and whatever, it's really fun to kind of make that switch. And I think over the years, because I first met you in 2016, so almost a decade ago, and I've quite literally watched you like reinvent yourself from like when I first met you at Run for Water in 2016 to like a couple years ago, you just like out here with pink hair and no pants at this race. Like, I don't know. It's for me personally.
I've changed a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as a fan of yours personally, like it has been really awesome to like, you're still so dialed and professional, and you're getting the overall record at, what's the Vol State?
Vol State, yeah.
That was the coolest performance.
Thank
I
you.
can't remember now what year you did it, but that was the
21,
coolest.
yeah.
That was the coolest performance.
Thank you.
I
ran that race. When I finished that race, I knew without a doubt this is the best race I'm ever going to run, and that's a very strange feeling, I have to tell you.
I know the feeling. Yeah, I know the feeling.
Well, I mean, do you? I mean, you're still, your best is probably still ahead of you.
Maybe,
so,
but
yeah.
I mean, I've loved watching how versatile of a runner you are.
Oh, thank you.
You're so fast, and you're just like passionate and fun to watch. So I mean,
so much.
Yeah, like getting to meet your heroes is pretty.
And
cool.
if for those who haven't done it before, like if you've ever watched a chart of Bob Hearn doing a 24-hour race,
yeah,
it
it's
is
like
like it's like this very deliberate pattern of miles, you know, and that's one of the things that, you know, like you approach the rate or the sport so deliberately, and you know it's paid huge dividends for you. You know, I mean, I remember the first year I watched you was at Desert Solstice 2018, and I was just like, I don't know who this guy is, but his like line is like the most perfectly drawn line out of all the runners.
Yeah.
So actually, I guess with that being said, in your opinion, with regard to this course in particular, like what is the strategy on pacing? If you're like trying to go for the win, I guess.
I have no idea.
Oh, really? Okay.
I mean, I'm a good pacer on like, you know, the flat stuff where it's all about, you don't have to take terrain into consideration or anything like that. This is, you know, ask Zach Bitter or someone how to run Javelina fast. I'm not here to run Javelina fast.
You're just here to run it.
Have fun.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, yes, what are you here to do for Javelina, Bob?
Well, as I said, get my state's qualifier, but then there's this other little competition they have here that, as you know, I've won a couple times, and Pam won last year, and we're going to have a little ass off this year.
Heck yeah!
And,
Yes. So for those who are unfamiliar, there is a contest here called the Best Ass Contest. Last year it was won by the other manager for the 24-hour national team, Pam Smith, who is going to be here.
Yes.
But previous two-time winner Bob Hearn here is not going to be taken lightly. So I'm excited and terrified to see how the two of them approach this whole event.
I came here for this. I'm stoked.
Of course, and they've approached it in wildly different fashions. Like Pam came out with this amazing pirate's booty costume.
Know, that was brilliant.
So clever.
Brilliant. I had to try to up my game this year.
And Bob, basically, the outfit that you wear is basically, you know, covering what needs to be covered, and then everything else is right out there for you. So
well, it's a very fun, comfortable
it's a
way
styles
to run,
clash kind of competition here.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
The irresistible force versus the immovable object.
Yeah. You've mentioned a couple times how this, I guess, course doesn't necessarily play to what you are used to or what you're like very excellent at. What strengths do you think that you can, or like, what about this course plays to your advantage?
Well, this will be my fourth time here. This was my first 100 in 2011. So, of course, it's changed since then. But yeah, I'm familiar with the event. I don't have to stress about a time goal. I just have to finish for my qualifier. Try to win best ass. Have fun. So, it's not super difficult, not super technical. I do remember though, last time I was here a few years ago, that like 3 miles of uphill on the rocks, every time I did it, I can't believe I have to do this 4 more times, 3 more times. This is what happens when you run on the road all the time. Even an easy trail course suddenly seems
impossible.
Yeah. But we'll see how it goes.
Do you feel like, because I would think, especially after doing Spartathlon last year with how freaking insanely hot and exposed it is, I mean, is that something that you would consider yourself to be like good at dealing with?
If I've trained for it.
Okay.
I did not, I just got back from Europe less than a week ago. I've not done any sauna training or anything specifically for this race. I sauna trained for Spartathlon, but I probably lost that. And it wasn't actually hot at Spartathlon this year anyway, so.
Bummer.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about, because you've done so much 24-hour training and over the course of your career and how consistently and regimented that is, how do you approach your training and hydration out here? Is it basically the same thing? It's just a little bit hillier along the way, or is there something that you do differently?
To be perfectly honest, this is totally seat of the pants. I've run, I told you I went into Spartathlon with a foot injury, and my foot was, I already had some damaged peroneal tendons, and then I turned my ankle and had a ligament sprain. And for 2 weeks after Spartathlon, my foot was just massively swollen and tender, and I was thinking I wasn't going to be here. But then it's been okay for a couple weeks, but I've literally run about 10 miles since, in the last 4 weeks.
So you're fresh.
I'm fresh, yes.
Fully tapered.
This is just a total throw it out there and see what happens this time.
Oh, I also did look up the 60 plus. It looks like the course record is 20:32:59.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Okay,
Dang,
well,
who was that?
That was Craig Bronstein.
okay, okay.
La Mirada. So
Well, it'll give me some pause for thought about looking at. I mean, I was actually checking out my lap splits from the last couple of years this morning, just for reference about when it's going to get dark and stuff. But
it'll be
okay.
The sun is going to go right behind the McDowell's between 5:15 and 5:21. I can tell you that for a fact.
Right. The question was, where was I going to be on the course at that
Oh,
point?
good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one of the questions that we've been asking all of our people, and I don't know how to even approach this question, is, so what's your gear going to be like this year, Bob?
Yeah, without giving away your outfit.
I don't want you to give away any secrets, but
how are you going to avoid chafing? Is my big question.
Just lots of lube. I mean,
Nice.
The 2 times I've done this before, it's basically just been do a couple laps in a G-string.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. But, Pam had an actual outfit with a theme that was really funny and cool. And so I've tried to up my game a little bit this year, and you're just going to have to look and see what I landed on.
So I'm actually running this year, so I'm going to see it firsthand, I'm sure, as you go by. Because I know
Are
you're
you
going to be
going
passing me
to
out there.
Is that allowed?
I have no idea.
Is it
No, I
hands-off?
think it's a hands-off kind of
Okay.
thing. But no, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
All right. Cool.
Is there anything else that you wanted to ask about, Rachel?
I don't think so. I mean, I could talk about like.
I know.
Ball
Trust
State
me,
and stuff
I
all
could talk to
day.
Bob all day long. Like, there's so many things that I've learned from talking to him, whether it be about fixed time racing, and also just like even things like Rubik's cubes and things like that. So Bob Hearn.
Most fascinating man in ultra running.
I think that's absolutely fair. Bob, thanks for joining us, and we'll see all of you out there here this weekend at Javelina 100.
All right. Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you.